Climate change is real. It's defining a new challenge for our generation. As Barack Obama said, we are the first generation to feel the impact of climate change and the last to be able to do anything about it. The roots of climate change go back to the Industrial Revolution in the late 1700s. This was when humans first began burning coal, oil, and gas on a massive scale to power transportation, homes, and factories. The problem was that these fossil fuels release carbon dioxide, a greenhouse gas that traps heat in Earth's atmosphere. By the 1950s, scientist Charles Kelling began measuring the atmospheric CO2 in Hawaii, revealing a clear upward trend. In 1992, global leaders met in Rio de Janeiro for the Earth Summit, marking one of the first major international efforts to address climate change. This led to the creation of the Kyoto Protocol in 1997 and the Paris Agreement in 2015, where countries committed to limit global warming. As for today, climate change is widely recognized as an issue, but there are many perspectives, such as the climate scientists and environmental advocates argue that the evidence is overwhelming. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change reports rising sea levels, melting ice caps, extreme weather, and record-breaking temperatures. They mainly advocate for immediate and large-scale action, including reducing fossil fuel use, investing in renewable energy, and protecting forests. They see climate change not just as an environmental crisis, but a moral and humanitarian one. The industry and economic stakeholders, particularly in fossil fuels, manufacturing, and agriculture, acknowledge climate change but express concern over the economic impact of rapid change. They mainly argue that abrupt regulations can lead to job losses and economic instability. They advocate now for just a transition, a gradual shift to cleaner energy that supports workers and communities dependent on traditional industries. The impact of climate change is here now. In island nations like the Maldives, rising sea levels threaten to erase entire communities. In Africa, constantly changing rainfall patterns devastate crops, worsening hunger and the displacement. In the US, hurricanes in the south and wildfires in the west grow stronger and more frequently, affecting millions of United States residents. In urban areas, extreme heat leads to health crises, especially for those without access to cooling. NASA from the 1880s to 2024 analyzed the impact of global temperature, seeing an extremely increase from average. Climate change not only affects human health, it has been proved to create new diseases for species and have geological impacts. Some unexpected consequences are volcanic explosion, sea level rising, frequent wildfires, and permafrost melting, considered to be long-term effects of climate change, while the short-term effects are currently taking place like extreme weather events, floods, droughts, human health impact, and flora and fauna harm. A 22-year-old girl named Greta Thunberg is one of the most recognizable voices in the climate movement. She is a Swedish environmental activist who began protesting outside the Swedish parliament in 2018 at just 15 years old. Her global movement, Fridays for Future, is inspiring millions of young people to demand climate action from world leaders. Greta is known for her clear, uncompromising message. Our house is on fire. We must act like it. As of next, I decided to add a speech of Greta Thunberg that is really inspirational.
Yet you all come to us young people for hope. How dare you? You have stolen my dreams, my childhood with your empty words. And yet I'm one of the lucky ones. People are suffering. People are dying. Entire ecosystems are collapsing. We are in the beginning of a mass extinction, and all you can talk about is money.
As more people are advocating for awareness over climate change, there have been several functioning solutions that are slowly decreasing the impact of the climate on Earth. The potential solutions of developing countries are transitioning to renewable energy, developing alternative use of fossil fuels. At the same time, in daily life, there are actions that can be taken to ensure a safe environment, such as simple things like saving energy at home, walking, using a bicycle, recycling, reuse, change home source of energy, electric vehicles. Countries are investing in renewable energy like wind and solar. Cities are adopting green infrastructure and improving public transportation. There are many advocates such as Greta Thunberg. There are leading movements that demand accountability and action. You can be part of the solution by reducing your carbon footprints, voting for leaders that take action seriously, and support organizations. There is hope and progress.